Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you another episode of the things I see on Twitter. It's been a while, but these females always up to something on Twitter, man. But this time, I think I've really seen it all. If I ever have a daughter, she not allowed to have a phone, man. In fact, she gonna be homeschooled, alright? No internet privileges at all. But anyways, I wanted to share this tweet with you guys and get your opinion on it. And since it is from a female, I thought I could bring in a special guest to read the tweet. You guys may recognize her from my recent setup video, but anyways, here is the tweet.
I just found out that sperm can be made from a female's bone marrow so she can impregnate herself. Men are becoming more useless.
So basically, it seems that she is implying that men are now useless because females can just impregnate themselves. Now, I have to admit, I'm no bio major or anything. I don't know how accurate this tweet is. I'm not sure if this is even really possible, but I did do some research on the subject, and it does seem that she is telling the truth here. I came across this article right here, and I'm just going to read this one paragraph to you. Narnia says the technique could enable women to have a biological child with two mothers and no father. Their offspring would always be daughters, though, because sperm made from a female cell would always carry an X instead of a Y chromosome. Weirder still, a woman could conceivably use sperm made from her bone marrow to inseminate her own eggs. And that is exactly what this girl was saying in her tweet. So it does seem that this is a possibility, and apparently, if you choose to do this, it is always going to become a female. So I mean, once again, these females really living life on recruit difficulty, bro. How come I can't impregnate myself, man? Like, where's the equality for men out there? Like, what do I gotta do? But the one problem with this is that life isn't that easy, man. You know, if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is, and that's definitely the case with this one right here, because if you were to go down this path, your child would be at high risk of coming out with birth defects and deformities and being retarded, basically similar to what happens with incest. And I guess technically, is this incest as well? I don't know. We need one of these gender experts to come clarify for us. I mean, I'm just a cisgender male pig, so I don't really understand all this type of stuff. But basically, what they're saying is, if a female were to do this, her daughter gonna come out looking like a hills have eyes baby with a lopsided head. Like, look at her eyeballs. Which way you looking, bro? You looking both ways at once. Like, what you doing right now? I need her watching my flanks on a round 11 S&D. Look at that. She looking both ways. But anyways, we're not done yet, okay? Because she then followed up her original tweet with this tweet right here.
I'm aware of the birth defects still doesn't change the fact that women can literally do anything and men are trash.
So apparently women can do anything and men are just trash, just human garbage. But I'd really like to focus on the first part of the tweet where she said women, actually she said woman, but I don't expect someone who tweets stuff like this out to be intelligent, but she said woman can literally do anything. But I'd like to offer a counterpoint, because they can't become president of the United States. As you can see, they've been trying for quite a long time, yet every 4 years we get a male president. And even this year, you tried to become president and you lost to a reality television star who probably woke up and just decided randomly to become president one day, and he beat you when you've spent your entire life in politics hoping one day to try to become president. But other than that, I'm sure literally anything else you could accomplish. But really, I think what it comes down to is it's safe to say here that I think we're dealing with a beluga whale. Alright, I mean, just look at how much she really despises men. There is some hatred there. So I think we can go ahead and assume that she ain't getting no sort of dick, alright? Jake Paul getting more dick than her, you know, I'm just saying. So to further back up my claims, right, I looked through her profile and I went through all of her pictures, and there was not one single picture of her on her profile. Now, what kind of female you know that does not take selfies and post them on social media? I don't know any females that don't do that. So if we just do a little bit of math here, right? Everybody bust out the calculators. Let's add this one up. Okay, we have number one, a female who is scared to take a picture of herself. And then we add that in with the fact that she truly despises all men, just hates them, thinks they're trash. I think if, we add those two things together, the only logical conclusion here is that she's at least 414 pounds. But anyways, that's not important. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. This tweet did get 53,000 retweets, and it gathered quite a lot of support from other females. So it seems to me that the females might be planning a revolution. We gotta watch out. They are boycotting men, and they're just gonna start impregnating themselves. Now, that's a bold strategy right there, but honestly, at the end of the day, I can't say I'm too upset about this decision. I mean, all it does is really save me the trouble of going to the store and never coming back, because if I was having a daughter, I was already gone regardless. So we just kind of skipped a step in the process. So really, you're just saving me the trouble. But I guess eventually one day we will have no men left on this planet. It's just gonna be a world filled with 300-pound, deformed, retarded females who were all born from bone marrow. And that is not a world I would enjoy living in, so thankfully I will not be around for that. If you thought 2017 was bad with all this stuff, just wait till 3017 when the world is filled with retarded bone marrow female babies. Like, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because nowadays apparently you get to pick your own gender, alright? You just flip a coin and that's your gender, so I'm sure some of these wildebeests will identify as males. So, you know what? Actually, this is getting too confusing, so I'm done. Thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.